LinkedIn Ads Tutorial for Beginners 2023, step by step. Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how you can create an ad to promote your business, to promote your page on linkedin.com. So here we go. I'm going to show you right now how to do so. First of all, we need to be signed in to our LinkedIn account, and this is what your homepage should look like. Of course, it'll have all your details on it. So the first thing we want to do is we're going to navigate over to the right hand side over here, and as you can see, there is an advertise tab over here. Now, if you haven't advertised yet, you will actually find this advertise tab in the For Business tab, and you can see right over here there are a few more products that they have. But if you have not yet advertised or opened a campaign, this is actually where you will find it. So what we're going to do is we're going to tap on the advertise link right over here, and it will open a new page. Now basically in this campaign manager, this is basically where you create and manage all of your ads as well as all of your campaigns. So as you can see over here, I've already got one account with one company, and I have my first ad campaign. So what we can do here now is we can create another ad. See, on the top left hand side there is a create button, and you can tap that and you can say create account. So if you're not doing that, you can just go into this account. If you don't want to create a new account, you want to keep all your ads in the same place. Let's say you have perhaps a need to keep certain ads in certain campaigns, in certain accounts. We will do it like this. So let us, for now, we're going to go down and we're going to tap on this first ad account right over here. Okay, so once we're in this page, we can now start creating ads in this campaign. Again, I want to say you can create different campaigns with different ads. If you maybe want to group them in certain ways, you can do so exactly like this. So this is where you basically manage everything. And now everything in this campaign, you can see they're all over here. I'm just going to turn these off for the moment. They are paused. And then on the top left hand side, you can see that there is a create button right over here. Now once you go in there, you can create a campaign, you can create a campaign group, or you can create another account. What we're going to do is, to create an ad, you're going to tap on create campaign. It's not going to be group or account unless you want to create another campaign or another account group. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to tap on campaign. So this is where you will find yourself. So we have two options. At the top over here, there is a quick mode. I'm just changing it over so you can see what the interface looks like. So there is a quick mode, as you can see here. This is basically, if you're not really experienced with creating campaigns and ads, this is what it'll look like. And your audience, your ad format, your placement, your budget and schedule, all of that will be predefined for you. Now, this is okay because LinkedIn knows how to place your ad and where to place it and so forth. But if you really want to aim specific ads at specific groups of people, then you would have to tap on the advanced over here, and you will be prompted that you're changing over into the advanced mode, and then this is the interface that you actually want if you want to get a little bit more detailed about your ads. So having a look now what is offered here, the first thing we want to do is we want to add a name. So we're just going to go add for, and that's good for now. Again, you can add whatever name you'd like, and this is based on what's important for you. If you want to try and remember it for a particular reason, you can do so. So you can name it whatever it is that you'd like. Going down now, you have the group objective. Now the group objective is important. So this is where you define what it is you want to gain out of your ad. So first of all, you have awareness on the extreme left hand side, and then you have consideration, and then you have conversions. So depending on what it is that you would like to gain out of this ad, this is what you click on. So Yes, brand awareness is always great, but it doesn't always directly drive sales. Looking at the consideration tab, you have website visits, engagement, and video views. If that is something that you want, you're going to have to select any one of these. When you hold your cursor over any one of these tabs, it gives you a little bit more information as to what it entails and why you would need to use it. Then on conversions, you have lead generation, website conversions, and job applicants. So that's quite specific and it's very self-explanatory. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go with engagement. And once you tap on engagement, what it does is it gives you a bunch of details that you can now fill in so that you can start defining your ad. So engagement, basically you want more people to engage with the content you post, and depending on what it is you're doing this ad for, engagement is very valuable. So the first option here, it says shared by all campaigns in this group. We're going to keep that. And then it says your campaigns will be shown to people most likely to like, share, comment, view, or click on your ads, or follow your company. And then it also says your ads will include a follow button. So this is fantastic, and this is a standard with the engagement option. Going down here, it says the group budget and the schedule. So basically over here, you have the option to turn on the budget optimizer. This automatically distributes your group budget across your best performing campaigns if you have more than one campaign, or if you have one ad in a campaign. Now you can run continuously from your start date, or you can set a start date and an end date, or you can set an end date with a budget. I'm going to leave it for now on the run continuously from start date. This way you can pause your ad whenever you feel it's not giving you what you want. If you want to make some changes, or if you working on a budget and you've run out of budget, you are probably, this is your best option. So we're going to go ahead there, and on the bottom right hand side of the page, you're going to tap on next. It's going to save all those details, and then we're going to move into the next page. So the next page that you'll see now, it's starting to build some forecast results. So on the right hand side, you can see all of this. If you want to know more about that, you can just tap on the question mark over there and you'll have all the information that you need. So right now, the targeted audience size is about 12 million plus, which is very, very large. And of course, you want to appeal to as many people as possible. However, if this group is too large, you may actually be showing your ad to people that don't actually want or need your services. So this is the part where you start defining your audience and so forth. So as we go down this page now, you'll see again your campaign name, and it is engagement, and then it gives you a date. You can change this name right over here if you'd like. I'm going to leave the name for now. You can now go down to your audience, and the audience is the default template. So right over here, you can change your target audience. So for example, if you're providing a service that you actually need to physically deliver, you need to choose a location where you actually have access to, or you're able to commute to. Then you can exclude people in other locations. So let's say perhaps there's a certain demographic that you'd like to exclude in certain locations. You can do so right over there. And then your audience has their profile language set to English. Yes, for me personally, of course, if there's anybody that is speaking another language that I can't understand, then it'll be very difficult for me to communicate and to be able to sell my service or my product to these people. Moving on down here, it says who is your target audience. So here is a suggested audience for your first campaign based on your page's followers, which can be modified below. Okay, so this is quite important. The audience that basically already follow you, that is more or less the kind of audience that LinkedIn will be using to send your ad to. So right now we're going to leave it as is, but you can change your audience. You can use the data to retarget website visitors or reach known contacts and other contacts and accounts, and then also the audience attributes, targeting criteria like job title, industry, or skill set. So once you tap on that, the window that it opens, basically you can choose the company that people work for, their demographics, their education level, their job experience, their interests and traits, and that sort of starts to define a little bit more of the audience that you're looking for. So once you start entering all this information, this target audience size actually will decrease. And that's not always a bad thing. It just means that you're targeting more specific people, or people more specific that are in need of your services or your products. Then you can just reset if you are not happy with what you've done. You can just reset your audience right over here. You can also view your audience summary, and then you can save this audience. So if you want to run another campaign or another ad, you can actually just save this audience and you can use that exact same audience. You don't have to do this whole step again. You can just skip that altogether and just choose your audience. If you go back over here to the top, you can just select your audiences right over here. All your audiences will be listed in this tab. All right, so moving on to the next step over here, your ad format. Now, most platforms that you're going to be advertising on will have a single image, carousel, video, follower, and a document. The cool thing about LinkedIn, their campaign options, you have a conversation, which basically this gets sent directly into their inbox, which is great because it's not general and it's not on a feed, it's in somebody's inbox directly. So it's quite nice to do that if you want to target your audience directly. So you can choose whichever ad format you'd like. Right now I'm just going to choose the single image just for this example's sake. Having a look now at the placement, you can show your ads to the right people in the right places. So we have the LinkedIn audience network, and then the LinkedIn, this places ads on LinkedIn properties like the website or the mobile app. Then also you can show brand safety options. So you can exclude certain categories, and then you can upload a publishers list, which basically it's selecting a custom list of publishers to control where your ads should or shouldn't appear. So that's great. You can completely define how you actually want that all together. So of course, then your budget and your schedule. Again, you're going to set a daily budget or a lifetime budget. I'm going to set a daily budget for now, and your minimum is actually $10. So depending on what it is that you want to spend or what your budget is, you can set this in right over here. Running down to the schedule now, you can either run the campaign continuously. That means you can pause it whenever you run out of budget, or if you feel like your campaign isn't working for you, or you want to make some changes and you haven't quite figured out what it is that you'd like to change. You can do that while the ad is still running. You can just pause it, so you don't have to actually switch the ad, or you don't have to wait until the ad's run period is over. So we're going to leave that right over there. And then the bidding also, you have the maximum delivery, which gets the most results possible with your full budget. And then the cost cap, you can add a cost cap over there, so you can just stop it where you would like to. There are some additional options over here, but for now I'm going to just go ahead onto the conversion tracking. This is optional. This measures the actions members take on your website after clicking or viewing your LinkedIn ads. Now this is great, so you can now see what people are doing after they're clicking on your ad, and with that information you could advertise better or advertise to a better audience. We're going to go ahead now and tap on next on the bottom right hand side over here, and it does say that you cannot change the ad format. We're going to just go ahead and say save, and now your campaign is being saved. Basically the next step is it involves just adding an image. You go down now to create new ads, and you can also browse existing ads, but we're going to create a new one right over here. Basically what you're going to do now is you're going to add an image, you're going to add some text, and you're going to actually create the ad. Now on the right hand side over here, it's a preview panel, and you can actually go ahead onto the desktop feed, and you can either make it mobile or desktop, just so you can see what your ad actually looks like. So we can name this ad now, and we can say whatever it is that we'd like to say, whatever we'd like to name it, and then your introductory text. Your introductory text basically is this section over here that basically is the text that you want to display, so when people see your ad, this is what they see. So we're going to just put here, this is the intro of the ad, right? And we can put some exclamations over here. Sorry, so this is going to come up just over here at the bottom section over here, and then your destination URL. So this destination URL is, once people are clicking on the ad, this is where people are going to be directed to. So if it's your website, if it's your LinkedIn page, if you've got some other landing page, this is exactly where they are going to go, and this is where you put that information. Then the article share, you must have a valid destination URL to add a headline, description, and CTA to your ad. The next thing we want to do here is we're going to add an image. And you can either upload an image, or you can select an image from your media on LinkedIn. Then you have the headline over here. You can add in your first headline and then a description, and then you have the option of a call to action, which I will show you in just a second. So I've now uploaded an image, and I've just filled in the headline, and we're going to fill in the description over here as well. So we're just going to put in description just so that there is context there. The call to action, this is quite nice. It's a lovely option. So you either have, from apply, download, view quote, and then as you can see down here, there are a few options. So depending on what it is that your campaign is about, you can choose one over here that actually applies to what you're doing. So for now, I'm just going to tap on learn more, and that's fine. Once you're done with all of these steps, you can see here on the right hand side, this is what your ad is starting to look like. And of course, if you have a profile picture, that will show over here on the top of this page, and that is what your ad is starting to look like over here. Once we're done, we're going to go down to the bottom right hand side of the screen. We're going to tap on save ad. Now this saves your ad, and you can go now and view what your ad actually looks like. This, again, you can do a final edit over there if you'd like, and then you can tap on next on the bottom right hand side. And again, on the right hand side, I just want to note that there is a forecast of results. You can see the 30-day spend, your 30-day impressions, your click-through rate, and so forth. As you can see here, you can either do a 30-day, 7-day, or a 1-day, and you can see exactly what's going on with this campaign. Right, so as you can see here now, this is now it's been saved successfully. And all of this can now be managed right over here in your campaign manager. So if we just go now back to the main page or the home page of your campaign manager, you can now manage this ad, this campaign, and every other one that you've created. So we can switch it on and off over here, and you can also you can break it down. You can also compare it to other ads. Over here on the right hand side, there's a compare button right over there, and then also you can see your performance chart on all of your ads. You can check out your demographics, and then you can also export all of this data if you're managing your data in another application. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to advertise on LinkedIn, this is the way to do it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Show some support. We'll see you in the next video. Cheers for now.